All right, guys, guess what? It's been long overdue, but that Triumph Scrambler, that 2019 Scrambler XE is ready to go. It started up, it's running. I haven't really ridden it yet. I rode it around the parking lot and a little bit down the street just to make sure it was all working. But we're going to go out and ride it right now. Thanks to Cycle Specialties in Modesto, they're a Triumph dealer out of Modesto, California, and they took a look at it, plugged it in the computer. Computer said, can't see anything. So they said, can we just start disconnecting and reconnecting wires? I'm like, sure. So they just kind of basically unconnected some stuff, reconnected it, and the computer came up and said, okay, see everything now, and it started right up. They reprogrammed the keys. I got a bunch of keys now. After getting so many sets of keys from Triumph, finally when the computer got all connected, they could reprogram them all. So lots of key fobs, lots of keys. Let's go out and give it a ride. Before I do, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell icon because we're going to do a bunch of videos on this. And if you want to check them out, that'll give you a reminder of when they're coming out. And let's go check it out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Scrambler 1200 XE. It has been a long-awaited time to get this bike out and on the road. Last I checked, let's get on it and we could look around it later. And let's see if she starts up. That would be the greatest thing in the world. Display is going. This is good. And we have, I just turned it off again. Isn't that great? Okay, turn it on. I know what I'm doing here. No, I don't. And she starts up. All right, the display is really cool looking. That could be a little distracting checking that out, huh? I don't know. Now, we've got different mirrors on it. These are the, double take mirrors. Let's give this thing a try. Oh, yeah. So all I've done, I took this around the parking lot a little bit just to make sure it was running. Gonna be the first time get out on this thing and see what it's like. My first impression sitting on this bike is it feels like I'm on a very large BMX bike. And if you rode a BMX bike as a kid, that's what it feels like. I feel like I'm on a big BMX bike. It may be a tall bike. People say it's a tall bike, but I'm not feeling it being too tall. Got good reach to the pegs. Haven't really done anything like adjusting the handlebars. They're really high. You know, compared to most bikes, they're higher than you know, the way most bikes come. And so standing up, the handlebars are right there. So I know, like on my GS, I put some bar risers on them, about 2 inches taller. And that's kind of the way this feels, you know, a little bit taller. It's a smooth motor. I see I've got a gear indicator. Put it in 5th gear, 6th gear. Plenty of torque to cruise along at that speed. Yeah, lots of torque. Very, very torquey bike. Alright, so we got her in neutral. Let's take a look at the bike real quick. I'll put the kickstand down and take a look at it. This is that Scrambler 1200 XC with a cool paint job, the new fender. This is sort of a supermoto fender. I think that's a Poly Sport. And then we got the Karoo, I think they're the Karoo 3s tires. And then the seat cover's been done, and the blinkers are the smaller blinkers, and the taillight with a smaller taillight. I didn't even check to make sure that thing works. Woohoo, it does, great. Should have checked that before I left. Right now we still have the stock exhaust on it. We've changed some colors here. This used to be gold, it's now black. This was gold, it's now black, 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 and more of a textured type paint. That's the bike. I want to get back on a ride again. Oh, very exciting to have this thing together, guys. Hard to describe the excitement here. How does this thing do in a parking lot? Well, it's a big bike, but gosh, it turns real easily. Sharp, 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 no problem. I can make tiny, tiny. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is great. And if you'd had to put your, that's a locked. Okay, so you can go right to the lock pretty easily. My heated grips are working really well. They're not massively hot right away, but they're warm. I think that's on the highest setting too. Some of the BMW ones get so hot, which I like. Wow, yeah, it's awesome. Woo! It's so torquey. Okay, I get it why people love these bikes. What a blast. Alright, so we've made it out to sort of this windy road bit here. There's quite a bit of traffic, so we won't be able to really do anything much, but kind of get an idea of how this bike handles.
Damn! The battery died. I'm so sorry, guys. Hey, we're going to get much more video in here while I'm hanging out with Steve McQueen. And we'll get some better videos of this thing off-road, on-road, and more of a review after I get it some time in the saddle. Cheers! Hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon, and we'll have a bunch more videos up soon. Thanks.